Hi guys, it's Jackie with Paper Cuts. I'm here to show you the finished album for my sister-in-law. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe down below and leave a comment. Give me some critique. Please make it positive. I'm learning and I'm trying to get better at what I do. So here is a traveler's notebook style journal. And I made it for my sister-in-law, who is absolutely a beautiful person, both inside and out. She always takes such good care of us when we go to visit in Tennessee, and her favorite season is fall. So I designed it very fallish. She's getting ready to hopefully retire soon, and I thought that this would be inspiration for her to jot down things that she wants to do, spend time with her grandkids, and just journal it. It's very eclectic, sort of. I've used some junk, but mainly it's just a writing journal. On the front, as you can see, I glued down this leaf. These are little pods from a cotton, and it's on a stem, some paper leaves, a little tag that I put a little brad in. I sewed around the tag, put some fabric on it, and then hand sewed these 4 buttons on. It is sari silk with a border trim of fabric, both front and back. And as you can see, it has 2 signatures in it. It measures 5 inches across by 9.5 down, and the spine full is about a 1/2 inch. Because it is fabric, it's kind of squishy, so with me filling it so much with stuff, it has grown a little bit. And then on here, it just has a sari silk ribbon tie, and I just tied it into a bow. She can wrap it around if she wants and just loosely do it that way. I left the edges of the sari silk frayed and then just sewed down the middle so it doesn't totally disintegrate. So let's get started and I'll show you all inside. So the last video I shared, I was doing some embellishing. This is Artie Mays, as I had mentioned, some sari silk. Here's a tag, a butterfly tag, and she can journal on that. This is a glassine bag that I put another tag in. Just some scrapbooking paper with some embroidery ribbon trim or lace trim. I backed it with paper. Coffee dyed. I do my own coffee dyeing. Here's some vellum, another coffee dyed paper, and then we have a little pocket. This is also a glassine bag and a tag on the inside that she can journal on. This is some shiny cream paper that I had with that pretty polka dot ribbon trim that I put on. Over here we have a dual pocket. This is more a belly band, and then I put a stop on it with a rose and then a tag inside. On here it's Little Tommy Tittlehouse, the poem, so she can read that to her grandbabies. She's got 2. And then this is about the crooked man who went a crooked mile. So you know, if the kids are with her and she's journaling, she can share a story. Some more writing paper. On here I put just a lace trim. Notes on this side. And then this is just music paper that I stapled on some ribbon trim. It's got a fringe on it. And then the 2 different fabrics that I used in the journal. And then she can write on the back of that. And as you can see, I stapled those on. Over here I have an Artie Mays journal card that I just backed with some coffee dyed paper. And then I made some paper clips with the old vintage children and then just put a bead dangle on it. And on the back is the paper clip. And that just holds the journaling card onto ledger paper, coffee dyed ledger paper. And then some more coffee dyed paper. Here's some graph paper. Here's the beginning of the middle of the signature. And then on this side, I put another polka dotted glassine bag with that same fabric, a little dragonfly tag. This little tag comes out, and it actually is like a little booklet. She can hide a little message in there, and that just tucks in there. And then in here, I have a large oval tag. She can journal on it as well, and that just slips in this pocket here. More coffee dyed paper, coffee dyed ledger paper. On this side of the ledger paper, I just put a corner tuck spot and then made this tag out of receipt paper, that same trim, a little embroidery trim with a tab on the back, and she can write on the back of that. More of that blank music paper. It's very old, so it's kind of thick and it has a neat texture. More ribbon trim, or not ribbon trim, I don't know why I keep saying that. Lace trim. Coffee dyed paper. Another story. This is The Lion and the Unicorn. And then this is Mistress Mary. I just really like those little children's books. I also put washi tape on it because sometimes this older paper crumbles and I didn't want it. Here's that pumpkin that I sewed around and put the fabric on the back that I told you I was going to put in a tuck spot. And here I have one of my banner paper clips that I did. And so I just took the pumpkin and clipped it on. So it sits in there. Excuse me. And that's that pearlescent crafting paper. Then on this side is just a blank journaling card that also tucks on the back of that paper clip. Another empty bag. She can put whatever she wants to in there. Coffee dyed paper with a little tuck spot. More of that tracing paper. Coffee dyed paper. On this side, I put a large white lace trim. And I had made this card on a video that I posted, I think last week, with Artie Mays' freebie Vintage Ladies. And then on the back she can journal. And it just tucks in to the lace pocket there. Now we're entering the second signature. Here's some more. This is double-sided scrapbooking paper. And then on this side, I have a tag and that pocket we did on video. Here's the little tuck. I just put a little music note in there and then the journal card. On this side, I just did like a little tab and sewed around it. More of that washi tape. This is old music paper as well. It's kind of, I just like the texture of old paper. And then I put a tab on it. Can't really write on it, but she could color on it or have the grandkids color on it. More tracing paper, blank music paper, coffee dyed paper. I left a lot of journaling spots in here because the point is to get her to journal about her retirement time. And then another glassine bag. Then a little tuck spot on this graph paper. And as you see, there's a paper clip holding that pocket that we did. So there's the paper clip. And it just is a little scrapbooking paper, some ribbon, a little rose. And then here's that glassine bag we made with Artie Mays tags in it. Some sari silk on that side. The postcard on the middle. And then you can flip it around and there's another tag here. So that just clips on here. On here is another, hold on. Sorry about that. The dog decided she wanted to bark. Here's another children's story. I had a little hen, the prettiest ever seen. She watched me me the dishes and kept the house all clean. She went to the mill to fetch me some flour. She brought it home in less than an hour. She baked me my bread. She brewed me my ale. She sat by the fire and told many a fine tale. And then it's just the picture on the back. Some more journaling page with lace trim. Some more ledger paper, copy dyed. The middle of the second signature, copy dyed paper. Then on this side, I just folded over the copy dyed paper and put this little tag in that I showed you on the last video. Copy dyed paper, lace trim, Jack Sprat. These are just children's fables that she could share with the kids. Some graph paper, another pocket, and inside this pocket, I just put a little boo-boo that I made. Actually, it's just a journaling fold out. It was on some ledger paper, and I printed it out, and I printed it too big, and it kind of distorted, but it's a great little journal spot. And then on this side, I used that ruffle that I had showed in the last video with a little bit of the fabric trim, and I just glued it on the edge just to add some interest. Copy dyed paper, more of that music paper, and then the vellum. And then on this back pocket, it says life is better when it's fun. And then I just have a little tag and then a little envelope in this pocket. Inside this little envelope is another small little journaling spot. I just took some ledger paper and copy dyed paper backed it. And it just tucks in there, and then it tucks in there. And then the back side of that music paper with the tab on it, the double-sided scrapbooking paper, and then the lace trim here. So the fabric on the inside, it's just really soft. So I'm hoping that she carries it wherever she goes. And then here's the back with my logo on it. So these are all going in the mail on Monday. My niece's album, great niece's album, her baby album that I had told everyone about and shared with you on YouTube. And then my sister-in-law's journal will also be in that package. And then I will be doing some more video shares with you. I've got finally my Stays on Ink from Amazon. I don't know what happened to my old pad, but it disappeared in my move. So it's probably in a box that I haven't unpacked. I hope you enjoyed this journal. Again, please subscribe down below and follow me on YouTube. I'll have many more videos to come. I hope you all stay well and God bless you. Have a great day.